Hi, welcome to Junior Vase. I'm Robin Teal and I'm the Region 18 Junior Vase Director. And I was just going to show you some of the first steps to signing up for this year's Vase event. You need to be at the taea.org Vase overview page. For Junior Vase, you're going to scroll down to where it says Junior Vase. Even if you have entered high school Vase, you still need to sign up for Junior Vase. Or if you are entering team, you are also going to have to sign up for Junior Vase. All three events are separate. So, what you're going to do is you're going to log in. And I'm going to switch myself to a teacher. And you have to go to the teacher sponsor registration. Each year you have to sign up for this. And you have to sign up for all the events that you're going to participate. So you just have your TAEA number and all of your information, superintendent's information, principal's information, and then you click Save Changes. Once you've done that, you're going to have to log out and then log back in. It sometimes takes, 5-10 minutes for your information to come. Once you've done that, it's going to allow you to go to your home. And this is where you're going to be able to enter your students' information. So let me go back as a teacher and show you the dashboard real quick. Your dashboard has all of the information that you might need, and it's going to be a little overwhelming. So in red are the important dates. So the last day to add or delete a student entry is the 8th of April. That's coming up pretty quickly. However, you can still edit student entries. So let's say that my son decided not to participate. I could switch another student in. So you can change who is entered. You just cannot change the number of entries that you have. You also have to print your invoice and get it sent in. And you can do that after the 8th. They are due the 28th to TAEA. Okay. Some of the important things for you are rules and procedures, the instructions, and I'm going to show you real quickly how to add a student. So if you come down here, you're going to have where it says add a student entry. You will click on that, and you're going to have to enter your student's last name, your first name plus middle initial, and the student's email address. And it has to be the student's email address. You're going to title or describe the work and what division they are in, and if it is 2D or 3D art. And then you are going to submit the entry. With the divisions, this is extremely important because your students will be judged against other students that are in that division. So, number 1 is enrolled or completed level 1. That is first year art students. If you are a Midland teacher, that's your 6th graders. Odessa, it depends on if they had art as a 6th grader or not. In Midland, all students receive art in the 6th grade. Level 2, they have had 2 years of art. So you're going to have to ask your kids, how many years of art have you had? For Midland, that's normally they're 7th graders. And level 3 is those that have had 3 years of art. So they have been in for 6th, 7th, and usually 8th grade. What's really important, and a lot of people don't agree with, is number 4. If your student is in an Art 1 for high school credit, a Studio dual credit or pre-AP class, and Studio means they take art outside of school at an art studio, they have to compete as a 4. It does not matter if they are a 6th grader or if it's their first year in art ever. They have to compete at a level 4. Okay? So that's something to keep in mind, because I have a couple of my 6th graders in the past that I've had to compete at a level 4 because they've taken or take private studio lessons. So they had to compete against the students in that category. Once you have your form filled out, you just hit submit entry and it's going to show up under your database. So here's my database, okay? And it's going to have your status definitions. It's going to tell you if it's started or not started, draft, if it meets the requirements, submitted for certification, or if it's certified. You can also resend the student emails. You can send it to yourself and help them fill it out and look at all your different links. One good thing about this is that when you or they upload a photo, it automatically uploads it to their ID number. Same with their reference PDF. It automatically uploads it to their entry ID. And then you can edit their ID, and you can also edit and view their student intent form. I'm having my students fill this out with me if they are in person, or if they're not in person and they're doing online, I'm having them fill it out in a Google Meets with me so they can ask me any questions. I will be doing some more videos. Please feel free to reach out to me if you have any help. One thing that you may want to look at is we've got the PowerPoint right here that's highlighting the new changes in policies, and you can always get your instructions under the instruction tab and your rules. So anything in red does not apply for this year. Okay, all the new addendums are on page 12, but if you scroll through here, you will see everything in red is stuff that you do not have to do this year. Okay, one key thing for those of you that have your students multiple years, if they created artwork for last year's event and you still have them, they may enter that artwork for this year, but they have to compete at their current level. But you have to be teaching that student. You cannot take another teacher's work and then enter it under your name. Okay, if you have any questions, please reach out to me or Loree or Baldo, and we will do our best to help. Have a great day.